to understand the principles communicated, and a vastly different one to feel they are a guarantee of your own success. Each journey has unique struggles and frustrations that can alter outcomes. However, through education, understanding, and brave first attempts, you can increase your chance of success between failure and success. Whenever you learn something new, you must expect a growth curve, from the state of curiosity into a state of first attempts, from the first attempts into skills of competence, and from there into mastery, where true impact is felt. Discovering the principles and connection to the micro-community around you, those within your current arena of relationship and influence, as well as the macro-community, those who share your interest nationally and across borders, can change the power and reach of your voice. As you read this, consider the whom you would like to influence within the scope of your nonprofit's direction. If you are in a battle with confidence, you will learn how others emerged from positions like yours and changed the outcomes for themselves and their organizations. You will see how their strategies and tactics worked for them and recreate them for your own unique situations. My team and I are here to aid you in discovering ways through these tensions of your organization. With the tools provided and layered communication we make available to you, my hope is that this read and the outcome from your time spent will result in breakthroughs for you and your organization. This book will help you get started and introduce you to the tools of the digital nonprofit funnel builder and the excitement of becoming part of the nonprofit online community. Let's get started. Introduction. In a boardroom near you. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Vincent van Gogh. Team, we need a solid strategy to find new donors and fund our upcoming year, John exclaimed to his board. We rely too highly on grants. If we lose one grant, we have to cut staffs and programs. We need to find new individual donors. How are we going to do that? As John looked around the table, he halted his gaze at Darnell and Colin. Where are we after last night's funding dinner? Well, Darnell paused, gathering his words. After 7 months of planning and with a budget of $550,000, we were able to raise $1.4 million. He reached over to Colin, and they exchanged an elated high five. How much did we need to raise? John asked, looking at the sheet Margaret was handing him. $1.9 million, Margaret said, quickly looking over at Darnell. John squeezed his eyes shut and mumbled, We're $500,000 short of making goal this year. This is why we need to find an answer to my question. Have you heard of digital marketing funnels being used by nonprofits? Margaret quietly asked. Charity Water raised hundreds of millions in the last few years, and online social media and marketing funnels have driven that number. There's also this children's program director guy up in Ottawa, Canada, who was trying to keep his summer camp open a few years back. In his first year of turning a digital sales funnel into a nonprofit email attraction funnel, he added 300 kids to his camp, and he was just figuring it out. Last year, he raised over $1 million with only one marketing funnel. Scoffing, Colin said, That's unbelievable. He must have been a tech guy. And what's a kid camp in Canada going to do with $1 million? Margaret quickly typed in the web address she found that morning and spun the laptop around so the group could see it. Looking right back at Colin, she responded, This Tyler guy didn't know much and didn't have a big team. It was mostly just he and his wife. Smiling, she continued, Oh, and they spent the extra money expanding the camp so they could help more kids. That's it, John exclaimed. Let's figure out what these online digital marketing funnels are and put them to work ASAP. Chapter 1. A Digital Marketing Blueprint for Nonprofits. Desire is a treasure map. Knowledge is the treasure chest. Wisdom is the jewel. Yet without action, they all stay buried. Unknown. You are surrounded by amazing nonprofit organizations that are desperately needed in their communities. Unfortunately, they are most likely knocking at death's door, and they don't even know it. While current fundraising methods date back to 1920 to 1940 and use antiquated marketing techniques, the economy is shifting, and the way money is exchanged has changed. The effectiveness of such fundraisers is waning, and they are no longer producing the results needed for our nonprofits to keep growing. The truth is, in the next decade, many desperately needed 501(c)s are going to fade.